All right, guys, welcome back to the Master and Apprentice video and podcast. How you doing today, Afton?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing today, Sammy?
I'm doing good. So obviously, we just had Ahsoka episode 4 just dropped. Definitely recommend go watching that if you have not already. But with that being said, if you guys haven't, please click out of this video because we're going to be talking about a heavy spoiler from episode 4. It was a great episode, but we got some things to talk about. So with that being said, if y'all are still here, we know that Marrok dies in episode 4, right? And Marrok is a heavily theorized individual in the last 3 episodes. We don't know who this is. We just know nothing about him. We've got some theories going on before he died. Something like Star Killer potentially from the Force Unleashed games, because we do see Sam Witwer is a voice, a guy who's doing a voiceover in the credits. So people initially think Star Killer, and then they start to think about it more often, and they start thinking, okay, the son from the Mortis arc in the Clone Wars, because we see Ahsoka has heavy ties to that alongside the Rebels with the Mortis arc and the World Between Worlds, right? So we think all of that, and then we see him die in episode 4 of Ahsoka. And with that, we kind of see his body just disintegrate into this green cloud, and that was it. So with that, we kind of speculate and theorize what we think, who he was, and what to expect going forward. I'm gonna go first, and then Athens gonna kind of explain what he thinks, agree, disagree, all of that. So with that, I think it's something to do heavily with the Night Sisters, the Dathomir witches. We know Morgan Elsbeth is some sort of Night Sister. We don't know the exact details, but she does kind of specify in the earlier episodes of Ahsoka that she is. We see her use some of the Night Sister magic with the map and all of that jazz. So we know that she has that ties with it. And we also know from the Clone Wars on multiple occasions you can use Night Sister magic to enhance and to bring, the dead back to life in some instances, right? We know some of the Night Sisters have been brought back to like zombies in spirit forms. We've seen it in the Rebel series and in the Clone Wars. So we know that they can reanimate to some sense. And we also know that they can enhance because we've seen a character like Savage Opress in the Clone Wars, right? We see him as a scrawny character. The Night Sisters use some magic and he gets enhanced, gets big, tall, and strong. And we see that it works for a while, and then he dies, right? Palpatine kills him. And then he releases this green dust, magic, whatever it be, seems kind of similar to what Marrok releases. And then he returns to his scrawny form. Same thing with the zombies and spirits that we see, the Night Sisters. They have this green glow, magic, and dust. So I think it's got something to do with that. It still could potentially have something to do with the son. I mean, Sam Witwer did voice the son, obviously. He's voiced a lot of characters in Star Wars, though, so I don't think it has something necessarily to tie with it. The only other reason it could be something to do with the son still is because we know the Mortis arc, the twins, are heavily tied with the World Between Worlds, as we see in Rebels, alongside with Ahsoka, because we do see her sacrifice herself for the sister and get reanimated as well in the Clone Wars arc with the Mortis twins.
I think that it's very clear that it's something to do with Morgan Elsbeth. She clearly, you look at her face, she is thinking of something at all times. She just has that one grin that she knows something that no one else knows, and I think this is at least part of it. She's a Night Sister that's already known. That green magic is exactly the color of Mother Talzin. Comes out of stew when she makes people alive somehow. It's some weird stuff there, but you get the picture. So there's a whole bunch of different things that the Night Sisters use. When they reanimate dead bodies of their fallen sisters, they're usually in this zombified form that's not very strong, not very powerful. They're just grunts like zombies from The Walking Dead. But that's the only time we've seen it is that one time. So it's possible that she either perfected this magic or it's stronger when it's only one person and that it's more effective or something like that. And the other idea I had is that she could have found either a rogue Jedi or more likely an Inquisitor, because if she did reanimate a dead person, I mean, you got to get the lightsaber too, which might have been easy for her and might have been hard. So I'm thinking that she very well could have taken an Inquisitor or something and just drugged them up with this magic. And she's under they're under her control. by either the voodoo doll or some other form. And part of the magic is they disintegrate when they die to not reveal information. That's just an idea, but there's a whole bunch of things that it could be. But the one thing that I think that everyone agrees on is Morgan Elsbeth has something to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. Let us know what you guys think. Not only of our speculations and theories, but what you guys think. Is it tied with the Night Sister magic and Morgan Elsbeth? Is it more tied with the Mortis arc and Mortis twins? Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that, we hope you guys did enjoy this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like, and don't forget that follow on the podcast. And with that, we hope you guys did enjoy this, and we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Bye.